Hello, my people. Welcome, welcome, welcome to my newest psychic reading on Jamie Foxx and Corinne Foxx, his daughter. Thank you for being here. I'm Lamarr Townsend. If you're new to my channel, I'm a psychic, a tarot reader, an astrologer, a medium, and an energy channeler. If you would like a reading, definitely check out my website. And also, you can contact me, by the way, via my phone number, which is 703-791-9162. You can also email me at lamar.townsend@gmail.com, which is also available on my website. And the best place to reach me, of course, is on my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. Once you reach this page, you know you're on the right page. This is my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. You can scroll down and read reviews from people who have purchased readings from me. You can also follow me down here on Instagram and Facebook if you would like as well. If you would like your own reading, go right to the store section. That's where I post all my services and products. So you can see all the things I offer. I do offer phone readings. I offer video recorded readings where you send your after your payment you send your questions and then I record myself doing your reading and email you the video download link typically within 1 to 4 days or less after your payment and you've sent your questions. I do also offer email readings. I also offer birth chart readings, both compatibility and individual birth chart readings. And please make sure, by the way, you read all the directions on the website. Everything is laid out very clear for you. The same things I'm repeating now are the same things also on the website. I do also offer mediumship readings if you want to connect directly to spirit without the cards. I do also offer past life readings as well if you would like to learn about your past lives. I do also offer classes, tarot classes, astrology classes, spiritual development classes. I also offer custom candles, including other candles too, protection candles, money candles, love candles, and things of that nature. So if you'd be interested in any of those things, then definitely check out my website, lamartownsendtarot.com. All right. So, with that being said, let's get into this topic on Jamie Foxx. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, by the way, as well for everyone watching. So Jamie Foxx, there's been a lot of rumors about Jamie Foxx, and one of the spokespersons for Jamie, in terms of directly being connected to Jamie and potentially being able to tell us exactly what's happening with Jamie Foxx, is his daughter Corinne Foxx. All right. Now, it's interesting because a couple of hours ago, about maybe 1 or 2 hours ago, we're gonna kind of skim through an article together really quickly from Yahoo before we get into the reading. It was announced, and this is one of the articles we're going to read. It's announced in this article we're going to read here in a second that Corinne has said that her father has been out of the hospital for weeks now, amid reports where we are still believing he's still in the hospital, and is still down bad, God forbid. So apparently, Corinne tells us a couple hours ago, as of right now, it is currently, let's see what time it is. It is 6 p.m. Eastern Time on May 12th. All right, 2023. So just today, after Jamie being in the hospital for God knows, or we thought was God knows how long up until now, just today we found out that he's allegedly been out of the hospital. So I don't know what's going on still. There's just so many different layers. We've done what this will be my fifth or sixth reading on Jamie Foxx so far. I did I think three by myself. No, yeah, I did three by my. So this will be my fifth reading. I did three by myself. I did two with fellow psychic Tracy Brown on YouTube, and then I'm doing this one by myself. I find that there's been a lot of rumors out about Jamie, and I just kind of want to tap into the energy and see like what are these rumors about. At the end of the reading, we'll get into the cards and see what the cards say. But I just want to tap into the energy and see what Spirit has to say. So let's go ahead and get into it really, right now. Thank you, Spirit, for opening up the channel so that I can connect with the energy of Jamie Foxx's situation. Thank you for providing clarity and insight in the name of the Mother, the Daughter, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost in Jesus' name. Thank you, Father God, for protecting my energy, my thoughts, my mind, and my emotions, as well as the energies, thoughts, minds, and emotions of those watching this video. right, you guys, let's go ahead and get into it and see what we've got going on. First thing I want to do is read this article I have from yahoo.com. Let me pull up this article. Alright. So as you can see here, the title of the article says, this is from yahoo.com. It says, Corinne Foxx shares update on dad Jamie Foxx's health, says he's been out of the hospital for weeks. Corinne Foxx is sharing an update on her dad Jamie Foxx's health. The actress, 29, took to her Instagram story on Friday to share an update from the family regarding the Ray actor, who is 55. Corinne Foxx shared a screenshot of a news story alleging that the Academy Award winner's family was reportedly preparing for the worst, to which she said, sad to see how the media runs wild. It says here, my dad has been out of the hospital for weeks, recuperating. She continued, in fact, he was playing pickleball yesterday. What is pickleball? Let me know what that is in the comment section below. Someone says she says thanks for everyone's prayers and support. Okay, so he's been playing pickleball? Wow. Alright, so it says Corinne Foxx's post concluded by teasing, we have an exciting work announcement coming next week too. Okay, so he's back to work? Last week, Jamie Foxx broke his silence after he experienced an undisclosed medical complication in mid-April. It says, appreciate all the love he shared on Instagram, feeling blessed. At the time of her dad's medical complication, Corinne Foxx shared a now-deleted statement saying he was already on his way to recovery thanks to quick action and care. Foxx had been shooting his upcoming film Back in Action, with which co-stars Cameron Diaz, prior to his health scare. Alright. So, there you have it. According to Corinne Foxx, he's up. He's doing well. He's playing pickleball. He's been out of the hospital for weeks. Very, very interesting. My thing is, why didn't you tell us this sooner? So let's go ahead and tap into the energy and see what's going on in the relationship, or what is the energy around the relationship between Corinne Foxx and Jamie. What is the truth about this? Let's get into it. Alright, let's see. What is the energy between Jamie Foxx and his daughter, Corinne Foxx? The first thing I'm seeing is, I feel like I'm seeing Corinne wheeling Jamie Foxx out of what I presume to be the hospital, but he's like in a wheelchair. So of course this could be a metaphor, where maybe she is, of course, helping her dad or assisting her dad in his recovery in some way. So I don't know if she was there, if he is in fact out of the hospital. I don't know. I don't know if she was maybe there to help him out of the hospital itself, or once again, if this just could be a metaphor of she is assisting in some way, shape, or form. Period. I feel like there's also, like, I keep hearing strict and restriction, strict and restriction. So I feel like this was the energy of when it comes to the hospital. So I feel like there were probably strict restrictions in some way, shape, or form placed on maybe visiting Jamie. This could be due to COVID or new, practices done by the hospital itself or staff. Like it may have also been like you know only one family member can go at a time, or he can only have it if you know one or two visitors every few hours, to mitigate any germ spreading. Like there's something with that where it's like strict restrictions, and it's like kind of like for I feel like maybe for Corinne, that's the energy of her wanting to get her father Jamie out of the hospital. It's like it's kind of like the energy of I want to have access to him without all these restrictions, without all these bylaws or codes, or codes of ethics that one has to kind of like follow. I don't know why I feel like I see Corinne being very emotional or very touch and go in terms of her energy and her emotions. Like I feel like there's something where her dad, or this could be her energy moving forward even, there's something where her situation with her dad, like, I don't know if I want to say it's kind of bringing out the worst in her in certain ways, or it's definitely challenging her, I'll say. And I feel like it may be also challenging her relationships. Like, I don't know if she's in a relationship or dating someone, but I feel like maybe, like, there's something about a relationship being strained, or her relationship, whether it be romantic or otherwise, being strained by what's happening with Jamie and having to focus so much attention and devotion to Jamie. I hear daddy's girl, so she definitely could be like a daddy's girl. Um, and I hear that she's very private too. Like she's a very private person. So the fact that she like has to kind of deal with this publicly is kind of I feel like it's kind of like throwing her energy for a whirlwind. I feel like she's coping and dealing with the best she can, but I don't know why I literally keep like see her like having moments of like breaking down, like crying, like having to gather herself back together, maybe calling a loved one or a family member or a friend to like help, kind of calm her down. Like I feel like she's had moments of that. And I feel like there's something where with like there's something with conflicting stories from the media that sometimes send her in a panic, because I feel like with all these conflicting stories, I feel like there's some because I feel like maybe she's had to turn her phone off at some point, or some points. But there's something where I feel like even people close to her, like family members or friends or acquaintances, will like reach out to her, or were reaching out to her, and kind of like being like, I just saw an article that said your dad like maybe had passed. I just saw an article that your dad's doing, really bad, it's like the getting those kind of messages or phone calls. It's like, when of course she knew what was going on. She feels kind of alone in what she's going through. Like I definitely get the energy with her where she feels like a lot of other people don't understand what she's going through. And I feel like she's starting to get hounded by like the public or the media or the paparazzi, when she's out and about or something like that. Like there's something where she can't escape it. She can't escape what's going on with her father, even if it's just someone stopping her, and having a 2 or 3, 4, 5 minute conversation, about her dad and how they're so sorry, for her dad, and they've been praying for her dad. Like I feel like she has a lot of those moments where it's like enough is enough already. Like like it's like in her energy or her mind, she must have maybe water in her chart or air, maybe or fire, or a lot of air, or she must have a lot of maybe water. I would say water or fire or air. Like if I had to choose how much in terms of the elements she had in her chart based on her energy I'm picking up, I don't know, because I feel like there's something, she has a very like kind of reactive energy to her, I feel like, but I could also see her having Earth. Um, I kind of want to say maybe fire, water, air, earth would be like the energies of like strongest elements in her chart to least strongest elements in her chart. But once again, I don't know her zodiac sign, so like I feel like there's something where she has like anxiety over this situation or like panic attacks over this situation. Like every phone call is like, "Oh my god, is this going to be bad news? Is this going to be someone that's, wishing me well, or is this going to be a new rumor? What am I going to hear next?" It's like there's something about that. I feel like even if Jamie Foxx is home and out of the hospital, as the article said that Jamie or Corinne Foxx said, I feel like he still has like medical care or care around him. Like I almost want to say 24/7 care to some degree. I also feel like Corinne has had people come and pray over her father, or over her father's body, like a priest or something like that. I don't know why I keep hearing Kabbalah. Is that what is that Jewish? What is the Kabbalah connected to? Let me know in the comment section below. I do see Jamie, like I feel like Jamie is like in what I presume to be some sort of bed or make like, I don't want to say makeshift, but like, you know how the hospital beds, are, they can either lay flat or you can lift, this part up, you can lift the legs up. It's like kind of like machine controlled. I feel like he's in that kind of bed, probably more comfortable since he would be at home if this is the case. But I do see him kind of like, it's like this part of the bed is like pulled up, so he's kind of like almost like in a sitting position rather than a laying position, and I feel like he is kind of talking and having conversations with Corinne. But I literally see someone like checking his pulse, or like they have his hand or his arm. I feel like they're checking his vitals. So once again, I feel like he's getting still like around the clock care or care in some way, shape, or form. I feel like there's just something maybe, and then maybe there's something with Jamie where Jamie even asked Corinne like, I feel like there's something with him where he just wanted to be in the safety or comfort of his home. It's like, please just get me home. Please just make sure I get home. It's like that's what I feel his energy being towards being in the hospital, or towards Corinne in response to him being in the hospital. Like there's something where I feel like he wanted to actually get out of the hospital. There's something where Corinne, I keep feeling the energy of like restrictions to visiting him or something like that, where it's like one or two only people can visit, or only approved people can visit, or only direct family can visit. Like there's something where like I feel like Corinne had people sometimes she wanted to bring with her to visit her dad in the hospital, but due to restrictions she couldn't, kind of thing. Or do like certain times, maybe like she was busy, she had a busy packed schedule, and but there were only certain times you could visit during the day or the hours or on certain days. Like I feel like there's something with restrictions where it's like, okay, this isn't working for me, nor is this seemingly working for my father, because I feel like there's something where once again he wanted out of the hospital at one point or at some point. So I feel like if he is home once again, which I do see him being home, I do get that energy. Um, if he's home, there's definitely something where he himself would have been wanting to go home. All right. But also there's something where Corinne probably would have wanted him to kind of get home as well. I don't know why I also see like I don't know if this is a sister to Jamie. Like I feel like this is like a kind of like almost like a bit short, kind of darker skinned woman. I know Corinne is lighter skinned, and also I don't know if Corinne, what race is Corinne's mom? Let's look that up real quickly because I've never actually looked that up. Not that this matters, but it could matter. Corinne Foxx mother. Okay, so her mother, I guess, is white. This is her mother. I don't know if you guys can see. Probably not. This is Corinne's mother. So she looks Caucasian to me. She has blue eyes. Okay, so um, Corinne has a white mother. Jamie is black. So I'm just trying to clarify who this darker skinned woman is that I'm seeing. Almost like I would say the complexion of Jamie, maybe a little bit darker. Um, but I feel like she's kind of like short. She's kind of like stout. She's kind of like you know how there's some short kind of shorter people. I would say because I keep seeing 5'4" or something about 5'4". So this woman is about 5'4" or is underneath 5'4". But you know how even if those there's someone who is on in that height range, they can still pack a punch and their energy can be very powerful. I think that's this woman where she may be short, at least 5'4", underneath 5'4". I would say no, maybe no taller than 5'5". Maybe 5'6" could be pushing it. I would say maybe no taller than 5'6", definitely. Um, I feel like this is like kin to Jamie, where I feel like maybe because I also see Corinne in the room too. I see this woman in the room, Corinne in the room. I feel like this is happening at the hospital. Um, and I don't know. I feel like this. I don't know if this is a sister to Jamie or like a cousin or an aunt. Like I feel like it's something about that kind of energy where it's like sibling, aunt, cousin, but like a second mom, like a sibling. It's like something like that with this female. Um, I don't know if you guys can hear the ice cream truck in the background. No, I want ice cream. Um, I don't know why I see literally like Corinne. From the energy I'm picking up, it almost looks like she's like feeding him, like spoon feeding him. It feels like something like yogurt, like something of a like a gel or almost like liquid consistency. So I don't know if he literally needs to be fed or at some point literally needed to be fed, or if this is just something she was doing out of love, out of you need to eat kind of thing. I'm seeing like a bug. Almost like a bug on his arm that bit Jamie. So once again, and I got that in the last reading about like a spider. So once again, I don't know if Jamie also got some sort of like bite by a bug or an insect. Um, I also feel like Jamie could be allergic to a few things, quite a few things, or something like that, where he like There's something about allergies. It could be newly formed allergies as well. I think in the end, we're going to find that this whole situation is going to cause the bond between Corinne and Jamie to be even more stronger, actually. I think Corinne is there by her dad's side. I say all this to say, helping him to recover, ensuring he, will recover or is on the road towards recovery. I also feel like there's something where maybe Corinne and Jamie even had a few projects in the works or in the books prior to his whole situation. Also, I do want to say that I noticed in the last reading I said something about his passing. That must have been a Freudian slip because I didn't realize at the moment I was saying it. So I didn't mean that literally in the last reading, but it could be a Freudian slip. I did a reading on Jamie Foxx and the King Charles III and Queen Camilla royal family coronation. All right, the royals. So the connection between that and Jamie. But anyways, there's also something where there's a fear of losing her father, not in the sense of just like losing her father, but like it's almost like her father and her father specifically being alive in some way, shape, or form. Um, is her foot in certain doors, and it's like there's something with about and maybe you could see this as selfish, maybe whatever it is. Once again, it's not for us to judge, but there's something about like there's more opportunities for her specifically with her father alive than not alive, right? Maybe for other people though, it's the reverse. It's vice versa. There's more opportunities with him not being alive than being alive. Does that make sense? So I feel like that's part of where the anxiety is also coming from Corinne towards losing her father. It's like what I feel like the energy with Corinne towards her father. It's like no, I can't lose you, and all of these opportunities too. But I feel like there's love. There is love there. I mean, I don't mean to make it seem like a whole nepotism situation where she only cares about her success or herself. I do feel like there's some. I don't know if she's married, but I feel like there's a desire for her to like. There's something about having her father walk her down the aisle, or having her first kid and her father being a grandfather. But like, there's something where she wants him around for those moments too. Like there is a love there for her father, but there is a recognition that like in her eyes or her energy, it's like she's looking at her father, and it's like there's this recognition of, but you're Jamie Foxx, you're still Jamie Foxx, and like you've had this great career, and you also are here living and have the opportunity to also usher me into my career or what she's meant to be doing, which is I feel like what Jamie has been helping her with, whether this is an agreement they made or a pact they made or otherwise. It's like there would be a loss of that if Corinne were to lose Jamie, if that makes sense. I do feel like there were talks of his will at some point. Um, and I hear rewritten, so I don't know if the real will be rewritten or if it's already been rewritten. So I do feel like this woman loves. Corinne does love her father. I feel like Jamie loves his daughter. Um, but this is also a moment of shifting energy and shifting power from one generation to the next. Jamie being the old generation and Corinne being the new generation. So while Corinne may be worried internally about her opportunities with the loss of her daughter, Corinne, boo, this is your moment. All right, this is in a way a passing of the torch. Maybe not in the way you expected, right? It's kind of like the energy of be careful what you wish for, or hope for, or pray for. It may come, it just may not come in the way you expect it, right? So how you handle this will dictate, how the public handles you moving forward. All right. So there's definitely something about keeping that in mind. Um, but I do feel like this whole situation is also overwhelming for her as well. I do want to point that out. Like, there's definitely something that's like, I don't know if she takes an inhaler. I see something about like either there's something about an inhaler or just her breathing in general, where it's like, when we have like panic attacks or get anxiety, it's like we have those moments where it's like breathe, taking some deep breaths. Could be that kind of thing too. All right. But I will say that if we start to see more of her and her utilizing her career or her path in her career, without us hearing anything about Jamie, then there's probably going to be that's probably a red flag that there may be something wrong with Jamie. If we're not getting any pictures of him or updates on him, via video or him talking, but we do get a lot of her, like that's going to be a red flag. All right, so hopefully that's not coming. But let's go ahead and see what the cards have to say. And we're black. See what we've got going on. Thank you for cleansing and clearing the energy of the stuck me past reading. Amen, 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 amen. Spirit, what can you tell us about the relationship between Jamie Foxx and his daughter Corinne Foxx? What can you tell us, Spirit, about the relationship between Corinne Foxx and Jamie Foxx? First card is the Five of Swords, which shows up connected to how one sees himself, how other people see them. Five of Swords is a card of miscommunication, misinformation. I feel like all the miscommunication and misinformation about what's going on with Jamie is actually affecting Corinne. And I kind of alluded to this earlier when I was channeling the energy. It's kind of affecting Corinne and how the world views Corinne. And I don't want to say therefore it's putting a strain on Corinne and Jamie's relationship, but it is affecting it somehow, some way, even if on a minute level. But like, there's something where this is a lot of pressure on Corinne because she's, you know, maybe been become the spokesperson for Jamie, and the whole world is worried about Jamie. And there's just so many conflicting rumors, and it's kind of like in the public's eye, Corinne is kind of fueling that fire. Maybe whether intentionally or unintentionally, right? I get the Five of Wands connected to money and finances, personal belongings. I wonder if there's money worries or fears or issues. I get the Fool card connected to thoughts, communication, in the mind. The Fool card is moving into new or uncharted territories. It's taking a risk, taking a chance. What is it facing? The Seven of Swords connected to home, family, and emotions. I get the King of Cups. This could be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Leo male. We know that Jamie is a Sag. I get this. I think he's a Sag. I get although he could have these energies in his chart, I do get the Six of Pentacles connected to work, job, daily routine, and the Nine of Swords facing that card. Like I said, I feel like there's something tied into business with her and Jamie, and I feel like the potential loss of Jamie would affect her business in some way, shape, or form. I'm gonna stick to that. Like there's something, for example, with where it's like maybe she got a contract, but under the guise of the contract, it's like, yeah, we'll take you, we'll hire you, but under the guise of we want your father too. But if her father's not able to deliver, it's like she loses that business contact. She loses that opportunity kind of thing. So I feel like there's opportunities tied into her father. I do get the Ten of Swords connected to death, evolution, change, and growth. Ten of Swords is a card of backstabbing energy or feeling backstabbed, feeling betrayed. um, it's a tricky situation to put herself in terms of being the spokesperson for her father, because once again, as her being the spokesperson, she's therefore seen as culpable for certain things that go on. It's like God forbid something happened to Jamie. Corinne would be the one that people would kind of point the finger at, even if she didn't have anything to do with it, because she's kind of made herself the spokesperson. So it's like, damned if you do, damned if you don't, from her perspective. Six of Swords connected to optimism, travel, relocation. King of Pentacles shows up connected to fatherhood energy. This could be Jamie. This could be a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus male. Three of Pentacles shows up connected to working within groups of people. Then I get the Three of Wands. I wonder if she's an executor of his will or something like that, because I feel like there may have been negotiations that needed to be had, and maybe Jamie couldn't negotiate for himself, and maybe she was his spokesperson for those things, which would make sense as to why she has kind of in a way elected herself, but also it seems like the media has also elected her to be the spokesperson for what's happening for Jamie or what's happening to Jamie currently. Because maybe she is the spokesperson behind the scenes in all actuality, in getting his affairs in order. All right, especially if he's not married or anything like that. All right. How does Corinne feel? What is to come for Corinne moving forward in the future? How will she continue to handle what's happening with her father? What's to come for Corinne in the future? How will she continue to handle what's happening to her father? I get the Page of Swords. This would be a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or Aries female. Someone between the ages of about, someone who could be a young child to someone in their early 20s or 30s. This could be Corinne. The Tower card shows up connected to money and finances, personal belongings. Is Corinne having money issues? Queen of Wands is facing the Tower. Queen of Wands could be an Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, or Gemini female. I get the World card connected to home, family, and emotions. The World card can deal with travel. It can deal with the completion of karma or completion of a karmic cycle in some way, shape, or form. This will be connected to family, home, and emotions. You know, I wonder what her relationship was with Jamie before they passed. Because you know how, especially when you're young, I would say, as young as, someone who could be a teenager or I don't know when it happens when children start like acting differently towards their parents. But it's like even someone up into their 20s, like is still kind of learning their way around, being an adult and also being in a relationship with their parents. But you know how certain things can carry over from your childhood to adulthood with your parents that are really just petty and childish. But then something happens to your parent or your child, and then that makes you realize, okay, let's put all this pettiness aside and love one another because we don't know how much time we have. Time is short. Like, it's like that's kind of the energy I get with Jamie and Corinne. And I think that's the completion of this karmic cycle here. And I go back to what I was saying earlier, where I feel like this has the potential to actually bring these two closer, their bonds closer. This same King of Cups shows up in the same exact position. This would be a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or Leo. They show up connected to creativity, connected to purpose, childhood energy, connected to also romance. Five of Pentacles shows up connected to work, job, daily routine. I think her work's being affected. I feel like there's something where a lot of her projects may have been tied into Jamie, and because of that, her work has been affected or has been stalled or slowed down. The Fool card shows up facing the Sun card, so there is positive change coming for her. Probably this shows up maybe around, I would say, August, September, October, and onward, or anywhere connected to the numbers 7 or I would say 19. So maybe within the next 7 to 19 days, weeks, or months, there could be some positive news for her in terms of movement forward. Maybe even some real proof of Jamie doing better as well. I get a Libra, Gemini, Aquarius person facing the Four of Pentacles as the last card. The Ten of Pentacles shows up connected to optimism, relocation. All right. So I feel like there are good things to come for her. Definitely. My last question is, will Corinne keep us accurately updated and honestly updated on what's happening with Jamie? Will Corinne Foxx, Jamie Foxx's daughter, accurately and honestly keep us updated as to what's truly going on with Jamie Foxx and his health? I get the Two of Wands. There's definitely something, once again, where there's a consideration of her father, but also of her and her reputation as well when it comes to reporting on his health. I get the Hermit card. Once again, there's definitely a connection to money. I get the Judgment card. She will continue to speak out about her father, and she will particularly continue to speak out about his successes or his improvements. Alright. I get the Queen of Swords facing that card. This could be connected to family, home, motherhood's energy. So it also could be maybe another female corroborating her stories. I get the Wheel of Fortune connected to purpose, confidence. I do get the Devil card connected to work, job, daily routine. Devil card could be codependency. I think she may be too dependent on her father and her father's image, likeness, or name connected to like being able to like work with her. But will she be able to accurately give us, honest updates as to his health? I feel like for the most part she will, she definitely will speak out, but I feel like obviously she's not going to give us the full details. There will be certain details that are left out. Um, but I feel like she also may be influenced by other people around her as to at times what to say, how to say it, and things of this nature. Alright? That's what I see. Let's pull a final card. Remember, if you want your own personal reading, I am available on my website. Lamarr Townsend Tarot. We maybe could hear some particular news around maybe June or July as well. We also could hear something maybe about like maybe around July or August. I would say anywhere from May, June, July, or August, we could hear obviously more about him. I would say July, August, May, June, which is basically what I just said, Yeah, I see something about around those time frames of 2023. Alright, he got the Guardian of Abundance card. We got the Guardian of Abundance card for these two. It says, this is a time of great success for you. All your plans are blessed and will move forward perfectly. Unexpected job opportunities arise in the near future. Make sure to accept them. This card indicates that someone with an amazing career is involved with the situation. This would be Jamie. This is a powerful person with great integrity who enjoys hard work. Definitely describes Jamie. This person could be you. So this is Corinne's moment. It's time for Corinne to take the reins and, this is her opportunity. No more waiting, alright? Maybe not the way you expected once again, but, take advantage of it and run with it. Alright? How you handle this situation with your father is going to determine, your future career prospects, as weird as it may sound, alright? So handle it with care, alright? Alright, you guys, love and light. This was an unexpected reading. I hope I was able to give you guys some clarity and insight. Definitely keep in touch. If you would like a reading, you know where to contact me. You can text me at 703-791-9162. Email me at lamarr.townsend@gmail.com or visit my website, lamarrtownsendtarot.com. I'll talk to you or see you in your own personal reading, or I'll see you in the next video. Either way, I will see you soon. Love and light. God bless.
Psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me. That's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me. That's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me. That's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me. That's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me. That's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong, that's me. That's me. I don't care what the others say. Let's channel some energy today. I don't care what the others say. Let's channel some energy today. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong. This tarot card reading about to be long. Capricorn, Virgo, Libra strong. This tarot card reading about to be long. Psychic with a T, the psychic with a T, that's me. That's me. The one with the T, the one with the T, that's me. That's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time, that's me. That's me. When the planets align, spirit speaks on time. That's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong. That's me, that's me. When the trolls be gone, candle work be strong. That's me, that's me.